Are you tonight? Man, I enjoyed seeing all of the early chats before I started the live stream. And thank you to those who have already ordered my book. I haven't even been able to make the announcement except on the title. And so, yeah, can y'all hear Bandit playing? Let me show you. He is just playing. He loves to play with his feet. Bandit, are you playing? So, in case you can't tell, I am in a hotel for tonight. Jana and I are splitting the room because we are at a state park where there is no signal, and we didn't want to have to drive back after dark because it's pretty far away from the town. And so we thought, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to get a hotel room for the night. And so, Timeless Freedom, this is exactly where you post that you have extra room for your at my meetup. Hi, Mike and Cindy. And I put up a text just before I went live. I put up a chat comment, not text, thanking all of the early birds that you were already on here chatting. Thank you. And Megan, I see that you're on here too. Timeless Freedom. Yes, you right, letting P2 share that space with before my meetup. I have lots of people coming. And that we will be able to take care of that on opening day. I promise. So I know that I sent that chat. I hope it went through. I'm backing up and I don't see it anywhere. But I put it on there where I said thank you to the early birds. I'll be disappointed if that didn't go through. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. It did go through. And I said, thank you, wonderful mods and early birds. Rada, Tony Laughlin, my dear friend, looking forward to seeing you soon. Timeless Freedom, in case y'all don't know who that is, she will be at my meetup, like she just said. And she is the one that bought Robert's old gray van and she renamed it. Timeless Freedom, let everybody know what you renamed it to because that's adorable. Steve and Doreen Olson, Brenda Whitlock, Richard Albert, Cheryl, Pup Camper 58, Pearl was on here, and Curtis and Letha Talmadge, and Nooks and Crannies. So thank y'all for being early birds. How exciting was that? And hi, Curtis. And let's see what Bandit came and joined me. He is loving having all the room. He is just zooming around. And Sammy is over there with Jana. And it's so funny because the manager, he's coming in a minute because he's fixing. Is he here? He's fixing our TV. The network cable isn't working, and so he's coming in to fix that. So that wasn't him. So Jana went to answer the door, but that wasn't him. So Jana is Frugal RV Gal, in case anybody is wondering. Alexander Adventures 3 is on here. I just appreciate everybody that shows up every Friday night to join me. Thank you so much. And thank you all for the thumbs up. I already have 19 thumbs up. 37 of you have already joined me on here, and I appreciate that. Cindy G, Alexander Adventures 3 are in the house, and Kathy and Robert are just wonderful mods extraordinaire, and Frugal RV Gal also now has a wrench, and I appreciate y'all saying hello to everybody. Jana probably can't because she's babysitting the dogs and getting ready for the manager to come back. But my cousins, Cindy and Mike, are on here, and they have had a long day. They had to leave their house and drive toward Houston and come back. And so I am really glad to see that y'all are on here. Thank you. And I'm glad that you all saw the chat. I appreciate that. And I love your little emoji, Cindy, with the Texas hat. That is too great. Sally S, hello, darling. Glad that you're on here. And Megan, I think I said hi to you, Mino Ferry, but if I didn't, let me say hi again. And yeah, I won't have signal, and I'll tell you more about where we're at and what we're doing here in a moment. Um, Oh, yay, Cheryl got 103 followers, subscribers on her YouTube channel. Way to go. RV Rebel Girl, my darling. Frugal has been catching me up with, I haven't had signal to watch your videos, but she's been catching me up with what you've been dealing with. And I just want you to know I'm sending you big hugs and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. And Brenda says she liked the sunset backdrop last week better than this one. Well, sorry. I don't even know what to say to that. I can't do something like that every week, but I'm glad that you're here with me this week, and I hope that you enjoy the chat anyway. Oh, yes, I know you've had storms up there, Megan, so hang in there and join us as you can. Texan Lou is in Central Texas. I hope that you were okay through the storms. And Steve says cheers to the mods. That's awesomeness. Okay. All right. So, Steve says grr. I don't know why. Hey, Pam, get to see you pretty soon. Pam, if I have not sent you, I know I sent Pearl because I get to see Pearl soon too. If I have not sent you my reservations, Pam, where I'm going to be staying when I'm in your area and the dates, the updated dates, version 5002, would you please email me and remind me so that I can make sure that we can coordinate? That would be really, really wonderful. Susie Hatch is in the house. Hi, Susie. I don't know if you're in Colorado or Texas. No, wait. I got two Susies mixed up. Susie, this is Susie Hatch. Susie and Jeff. Susie is who I was in Wyoming and got to see, and now they are back home in Utah. So they split their time between Wyoming and Utah. Susie, hi, good to see you. Jan, North Carolina girl from Texas, is in the house. I just, people say, oh my God, I get so bored when I log on and all you're doing is saying hi to everybody. But this is a one-way communication other than what you're typing. And I just want y'all to know that I really appreciate you being here. And I like saying hi to everybody. So I'm sorry for those that it bothers, but y'all are in my house tonight. And I just want to say thank you. Robert says, grab some spray paint and make a mural. Well, there is a nice painting over there, but look how high it is. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, there is one. See how high above my head it is? I didn't even know that it was there. But so you can't really see it. But, oh, good. Brenda says she's joking. Glad to see you anywhere. Thank you, because I was feeling bad. I'm like, I know it's a boring hotel room and I'm a nomad and travel, but I just didn't have, neither one of us had it in us. We drove all day to get where we are and hurried up and checked in at the state park and then drove all the way back went north into town so that I could have a signal to do my Friday Night Live. And we just didn't have it in us to go back out and do that afterwards. Debra on the go. Hello, everyone. Okay, Pam, I see you saying you will do that, and I appreciate it. RV Rebel Girl says she's back on the road. Her rig is fixed and can't wait to see you Sunday. That is exciting news. And what she's talking about, yeah, Susie, I had a brain burp there. I know you're in Utah. Barbara is in Pennsylvania. And Sally says she loves it when I greet everyone. Thank you. I know it does irritate some people, but I get to do what I want to do, and that is I want to say hi to my wonderful viewers in Coco Fam. Julie Tooley is in the house. Thank you, Pearl. Love you. And can't wait to see everybody. So I am going to jump ahead on my title. Part of what I said, I think it was the last thing even, is that we are ready for Lolapalooza. And so we are already at Abilene State Park. Of course, tonight we're not. We're splitting a hotel room. But we are already at Abilene State Park in preparation for Lolapalooza, and we can't wait. We got to see Lola and Vicky Van Gogh, Lost on Land again, several times, 2 or 3 times last week while we were in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and that really made our day. And y'all got to see on my one Friday Night Live, I spent time with the Dan Van too. And so we are just really excited about Lolapalooza and getting to see all of our friends. And I didn't get to share, I only put up one post, I think, this week on Patreon because we just didn't have signal. And I put on social media that I didn't have signal, but that I was alive and well. And, that just happens sometimes. And with the storms and everything, we especially didn't have signal. Cardi's Adventures, good to see you. And Cheryl says she will be at Abilene State Park on Wednesday. Hi, Deborah Dennis, good to see you. I hope that you are doing well. And so if you are on here and you're going to be at Lolapalooza, Abilene State Park in Texas, some have already shared that they're going to be there. Please let us know. And I will be sharing behind the scenes stuff on Patreon. And I saw that Robert already put up the link. You can join me on Patreon for as little as $1 a week. And when I can't do other posts, I at least stay up with that, or I try to. I think I do. I think my patrons, my Coco fam, will tell you that I do. And so you can always get stuff there, even when I can't post on YouTube, which isn't very often. But man, there just was no signal lately. So let me see if I am caught up. I don't remember what the first thing was on my fishing. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jana. She's on over there. Thank you, Jana. I'm talking to her through the wall. See the wall? I got to go fishing, and you would think with us being at state parks that we would have been able to do a lot more fishing. But between the thunderstorms and everything, that we just weren't able to. We did a little bit of fishing at Possum Kingdom, but it was oh, Susie, that is so sweet. She's saying I do a great job on Patreon. Thank you. That means a lot to me because I sure try. And oh, good. Ginger Bellflower says she will be at Lolapalooza next week. And Deborah on the Go says, what is the event? It looks like a concert. Oops, there's the manager. There goes Jenna running to get the door. There goes Sammy to join her. Hi, come on, and thank you. And oh, hello. I didn't show y'all. I promised the manager I wouldn't put him on YouTube when he came back. So I'm holding Bandit because he wants to go see what they're doing. So anyway, we did get to do some fishing at Possum Kingdom, but it was so hot, you guys. I could not stay out in the heat. And so finally, while we were at Cleburne State Park, before coming to Abilene State Park, we got to do an afternoon of fishing, and it was so much fun. I caught a turtle. I probably shouldn't tell y'all that because you're going to see it on the video. But I'm like all excited because I thought I had a big fish and everything, and I'm reeling it in, and it was a turtle. And then I felt bad because my line broke and I didn't get to get him off the line. And so I hope he's going to be okay. And Kathy says no fair frugal can yell over the wall, and that's true. So Deborah on the Go, is my dog bothering you? Okay, because if he's very friendly. He's just saying, okay, all right. He's the manager gave me a thumbs up. So he's okay. He's like, I just want to say hi. Oh my goodness, my dog. And let's see what else. Hold on. Okay, Deborah on the Go is saying, what is the event? It looks like a concert. Deborah, can you tell me what it is you're looking at that makes you think it is a concert? If it's the thumbnail, no, I didn't put that up on tonight. I don't know what it is, but let me know what you're looking at that makes it look like a concert. Let's see. Oh, good, Kathy. I'm sorry that you had to cancel for Lolapalooza. Oh, maybe you mean the name, Deborah. It is it's a Nomad gathering, and put on by Lost on Land again. And so if you want to know about it, go to her channel. But it's at Abilene State Park. It doesn't start until what day next week? Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday. It starts on Thursday, but Jana and I are already there. But like I said, we didn't want to drive back late tonight, so we just got a room for the night to go back out there. And And Sparrow's Way, I don't know about affordability, but I have that account so that it can be my blog, it can be where I share behind the scenes things. And I'm not doing it to gouge anybody. I just, with my brain injury, needed a one-stop shop where everybody could go to get everything. And that includes my close family and friends and viewers and a general public. And it was the forum that worked the best. And so I literally am willing and glad to share what I have for $1 a month. And there are some that pay more, including some of my family members because they want to support me in my travels. But I hope that answers that. And Deborah, I hope that answered that about what Lolapalooza is. It's not a concert; it's a Nomad gathering, and she, I think, does have some openings. And so, like Kathy was saying, she had to cancel her reservation. And Kathy, I applaud self-care and taking care of yourself so that you can be ready on down the road. Yes. Oh, yes. It's spelled. And what I wanted to say was if you're interested in going to the event that starts this week, just because it starts this week and it was previously sold out, keep checking back because people do cancel. And be sure to check with Lost on Land again because she might have some cancellations in the circle, but it's her meetup, not mine. Now, as far as my meetup, it also is sold out for next month in New Mexico and at City of Rock State Park. And so if you're interested in going to my meetup, I have people that are willing to share. Plus, people always cancel, especially as it gets closer. You know how it is, just like happened with Kathy for Lolapalooza. Something always comes up and you have to cancel at the last minute. So keep checking back for reservations through the New Mexico state parks. And if that's not available, then there are first come first serve sites that are not on the reservation system. And so you might can get a first come first serve site, but there's no guarantee. And then just like Timeless Freedom shared, there is just like Timeless Freedom shared, there are people that, because you can do 2 rigs per site. And there are some people that don't want to share, but there are some people that are willing to share that site. That does not mean that you get to split the costs, though, you guys. It is still $10 per rig, which is a fabulous price. It is boondocking. There are no hookups. They do have a dozen full hookup sites. There's the TV. Woo! Thank you, guys. Y'all want to watch TV? Oh, that is too funny. They got it fixed. Thank you. So we'll be able to watch a movie or something. What a luxury! Because Frugal has a TV. Sorry, you guys, hang on. We'll get it turned down. Now the remote's not working. Okay, so we have TV, and they'll get the volume figured out. But so Frugal has in her RV, in her truck camper, she has a TV. But in my Class C RV, I don't even have a TV. I gave it away, and I put a heater on the swing arm instead. Oh, and Cindy G says she is willing to share her site number 3. Pup Camper 58 says I was losing my sound and I thought maybe it was me. No, it was just here. That's too funny. And I hope that no one else is buffering. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. That is my niece, Elizabeth, on here, everybody. Elizabeth, I can't wait to hear how it went at the Albuquerque Balloon Festival. Free to explore, whoop, whoop. This is so wonderful, you guys. So my niece just got back. She and her husband and my sister, she took her mom, my sister, with them, and they went to the Albuquerque Balloon Festival, and they just got back from that. Okay, wait a minute. Are y'all saying no sound? You know why? Y'all know why there's no, they mean on my end. It's because I forgot to plug my mic in. I have been doing this whole, that should be a lot better, you guys. I plugged my mic in. I had my charger in instead of my mic. So Susie, thank you for letting me know it's good on your end. But Pam says she's cutting out in sound and I can't read lips. Okay, so you guys look at my dog. That's all he's doing. He's playing. He plays with his feet. I've never understood why he does that, but he plays with his feet. So you guys, let me know what the last thing was that you heard, and because I was trying to share. Yeah, I can tell by the comments I lost you guys. You're awesome. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a nice evening. Okay, they're still saying no sound. What did I do wrong? Y'all still don't have any sound? Um, oh no. TV's still on, but y'all are some of you are saying y'all can hear me fine, and some of you are saying that you can't. So I'm not sure what to do. Um, but let me know what you. Okay, let me know what you. Curtis says he had to restart. Cheryl says it's still buffering for her. I am just not sure what is going on, you guys. And Kim and Steve and Richard, Doreen, Road Trip Lover, hi. And so some are saying that they can hear okay. So I'm not sure what happened, but I apologize for any inconvenience. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth and Julie. I appreciate that. And I did not have my mic plugged in, so that might have been part of it. But I was trying to say that at my meetup, here's the deal: go to reservations, keep checking back for New Mexico State Park reservations for City of Rocks. My meetup is November 15th through the 19th, and I'll tell you soon about details on what we're going to be doing each day. But and check reservations to see if anybody has canceled. Keep checking back, because just like what happened with Kathy for Lollapalooza, as events get closer, people realize they can't make it, and so especially at the time of the event, a lot of people cancel. So keep checking reservations, and there are first come first serve sites that you can just show up for and grab if they're available, and there are people that are willing to share their spot. A couple of people on here tonight have already said that they are willing to share their spot. I am not coordinating that, but you can say, oh good, how can I contact you or whatever, and y'all can get together and split a site. Now and then the fourth case scenario that you can do is you can come to my meetup, and on the first day, well actually every day, but we will have at 4 o'clock on the 15th, we will have the opening meet and greet. And at that time, I will say who needs a spot and who's willing to share a spot. And so if there are still people that don't have a place to, my dog, I don't know what he's doing, but if there are people that still need a spot, you can maybe coordinate sharing at that point, and then I'll do the same thing every day for any newcomers. So I think it'll work out. And Pam said she had to get off YouTube and come back, and it was fine. So, hey, Lisa Roth, good to see you. Patty, good to see you. And see, thank you, Patty. Appreciate that. And Jan and Kathy, thank you for letting me know it was good. Thank you, Brenda. And all of you for telling me. I appreciate that. Bandit he's so stinking cute. He's just running around here. He's like, I've got room off leash. I've got a whole 2 rooms to run around in. It's hilarious. He is having the time of his life. But let's see. So fishing, I caught a turtle. It's like, I'm the mighty fisherman. Okay, what's next, Jenna? Family. Oh, okay, come on up. Okay, buddy. So the other thing is that last Friday, y'all know that I got to go see my friends Steve and Beverly, and then we hurried. Well, that day at lunch, we met my friend. Well, actually, that was the day we met with Lola and Vicky, wasn't it? And then the day before that, I think we met my friend that is now in Belize and just happened to be stateside, and we got to have lunch with her. But on Saturday, I got to go see my. Thank you, Kathy. On Saturday, I got to go see my sister, and she's my half sister, but and she has some health issues, and so it was really good to get to see them, and and that was, I gotta move my hand, and so that was really good. So last week was just all about if catching up with all of my stuff, and like I told you, I got to go see my go to my father's grave and leave flowers there, and there's a whole story behind that I will share on Patreon. It's too personal. I'm not going to put it on a YouTube video, but I will put it on Patreon. It was a very special occasion, and some of you have said that you've already started reading my book, and you will understand how special it is if you get to read my book, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Road trip lover, does frugal RV gal also have family in Texas? Great that y'all are there together. She is from Texas, and what do you want to say about that, Jenna?
I'm from West Texas.
She's from West.
Born and raised.
Born and raised in West Texas, y'all.
Yes.
There you go. She's answering you on there. Let's see. Yes, it is wonderful that we get to travel together, road trip lovers. She is just, I cannot tell you how awesome Frugal RV Gal is. Jana just makes everything fun. And if y'all have not checked out her channel, please do so. Same thing with Robert Witham and his news channel and his Meanderings channel. But there isn't anything, Jana does fishing. I put in one of my videos recently when you travel with MacGyver, because she climbed up through the roof because winds had taken, had popped her vent off or open. She can just do anything. Do drop in says, better like fishing next time, Deb. Thank you, darling. Texas lady, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, Steve and Doreen, excuse me, I had to crack up at your comment that for people that buy the digital version of my book, that I would take Bandit's little paw and do a paw print on your phone for an author's signature. So Texas lady says they live south of Lubbock, about 40 miles. All right. Oh, thank you, Road Trip Lovers. Road Trip Lover says there's nothing she can't do, and I'm a wealth of info and inspiration. That is so sweet. Doreen wants to know if I will have copies of my new book at my meetup. Let me just go ahead and jump to that, and I will tell you. So my digital version, there was a delay in publication, and I don't want to get into it, but as of today, the digital version of my book, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life, is available. I am so proud, thrilled, and just giddy that I get to say that, you guys. It is a lot of hard work and heart and soul went into that book. And my writing partner, Angelique, it is a book that is co-authored by she and I. Thank you, Robert. And I'll tell you about the paperback in a moment. But thank you, Frugal. Thank you, Jana. We co-authored this book because it was so what do I want to say? Not traumatic, not challenging, but it was a lot. I really I pour my heart out in this book, and it is authentic, it is genuine, it is honest. There are four forwards written by people that know me well. And one of them is Linda May, who was the co-star in Nomadland alongside Frances McDormand when they won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Linda was on stage, and I just really appreciate the forward that she wrote in there. Leslie, she was my payee turned trustee, wrote a forward, and then my current trustee, David, wrote a forward, and then my doctor wrote a forward. And so Angelique and I, for the almost last year, have have done a phone call weekly, and I would write and submit it to her, and she would ask me for rewrites, and she would ask me for additions and everything, because she knows me so well. And so she would say, I think you need to add this into this part of your life. We need to interject that here, so send that to me. And so I did all of the writing, but she did the editing and the formatting of the book and putting it into order and making sense of it. And I had the chapters that I submitted to her, but she grouped them into I think it's like part one, part two, part three, and it's just the way it flows just is beautiful, I think. And I can say that without ego being involved, because that is because of Angelique. And then Robert is the one that is responsible for publishing it. And like I said, the digital version went up today, and we think we're waiting on right now. All we're waiting on is for Amazon to do their approval part on their process to tell me that the paperback is available. And I'm going to try. I don't know, because it's a beta version for Amazon. But if they approve me for hardback, I might even have hardback. But the digital is up now, and the paperback will be available any day. I will, of course, do a social media blast, but you can keep checking back on Amazon under my name as the author, or you can always just go to my website and click on the books tab, and it'll tell you what all I have published. Now, to answer Steve and Doreen's question about am I going to have books available at my meetup, if I can get the paperbacks ordered, we all know what shipping is like these days, right? When you're trying to get parts and inventory for anything, it just seems like it's like, what happened to our world? And we just are so spoiled. I think as consumers, it's kind of like microwave cooking. Hello, baby boy. What are you doing over there, Bandit? There's nothing there. He's checking out the lamp. He's like, what is this, Mom? I've never seen a lamp before. And I am selling my first three books at Lolapalooza. And anybody that can show me that they have bought a digital or a paperback version of my fourth book, the one I'm talking about tonight, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life, then I will give you one of those books for free, because I won't have my paperback on hand in time for Lollapalooza this week. I am hoping that Amazon can get my books to me. I'm going to have them shipped somewhere. I don't know where. General delivery somewhere to have them at my meetup. But I'll do if I don't get them in time, I will definitely do the free thing again. If you can show me that you've bought it online, then I will at least give you one of my other ones for free. And if you buy the paper book, maybe both. But anyway, I'm sad that it's at the last minute to try to get these for the meetups. But I will do what I can, and I will order as many as I can so that I can sign them and give them and sell them at my meetup. And Jan, North Carolina girl from Texas, is asking me, would you ever consider an audio version of your book? Absolutely. I just don't know how to do that. And I know that there is a lot to it. But I don't know how to do that. But I would definitely want to and try. So let me see. Brenda Whitlock, it's available. You got it and you're halfway through it. It only went up this afternoon. And I forget how many pages. I think you'd think, see, this is why I can't edit my own books. I can write, but I can't read. And I can't do math, and I can't remember. But I think it's 12 chapters, and I forget how many pages long. Robert, do you recall off the top of your head how many pages long it is? But that's impressive, Brenda, that you're halfway through it, because it's a pretty long book. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for the purchase. I really appreciate it. And I saw, Kathy, that you have ordered yours too. Thank you. That is wonderful. Sally says she just bought it for her iPad. Thank you. Um, oh, thank you, Cheryl. You can do the digital version, or I won't have paperback in time for Lolapalooza, but I would love to give you an autographed copy. Yes, Dewdrop in says she remembers Linda May. Linda May is the one that played Fern's best friend in Nomad Land, and let's see. Thank you, Robert, and thank you, Frugal. Oh, good. Michael says good audio there. Road Trip Lover says hopefully it was also healing. You know, here's the thing about that is my childhood and my past and the traumatic brain injury and everything w- was so horrific that I have already gone through the healing process. And I don't want to sound glib or smug about this, but I have already gone through the healing process, or I couldn't function as good as I do today. The the childhood I endured could have destroyed me as an adult, and I refused to let it. And so I had to get help, and I had to go through that healing process. And it was a journey. I don't share all of that in this book, but I share enough that you will know what I'm talking about when you read it, and how that served me, also serves me as a nomad, and how also being a nomad saved my life, not only because of my brain injury, but because of all of that, and how I cope. And so it there was a certain catharticism to the book, but it was not, the healing for me had already taken place. So for me, what was challenging about the book is going back and reliving the brain injury, reliving losing my son, reliving some of the things that I had not had to tell, but that Angelique and I chose to tell in the book because we think it helps you understand better how being a nomad saved my life. And the thing for me was putting it out there for the world to see. It's different when you're close family and your close friends, and you share those things with doctors, and you go through those steps and processes with other people, but to put it in on paper in black and white for the whole world, whoever wants to read it, to see, it was just a little daunting. And it was just like, oh, but it's all good. I did it, and I'm glad I did it. I love the book, and I hope you do too. And I did not mean, it's okay, baby. He thinks something's wrong. It's okay. Look at him, you guys. He's like, Mama, are you okay? Mama, Mama, I am okay. I promise. Anyway, I love the book. I hope you do too. And I did not mean to just carry on about it so much, but obviously, with it being the first day of publication of the digital format anyway, I'm excited beyond belief. I just, I, you know, they don't have it here, and I wouldn't do it because it would be a ton of money, but I'm tempted to order a bottle of champagne or something and pop a cork, but we'll do it virtually, or an analogy or something. But Robert says it's 226 pages, 11 chapters, plus a photo and resources section. Yes, I do include photos in it as well, and I had forgotten about that. So thank you, Robert. And so it's 226 pages. And so for Brenda to have gotten it this afternoon and be halfway through it already, that's impressive. Thank you, Brenda. Debra Anderson says, hi, everyone. Texas Lady wants the paperback copies. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Texas Lady says she was somewhere. Where were you? Chris, Lolapalooza is a Nomad meetup, and it is hosted and is by Lost on Land again, Lola. That's how it gets the name Lolapalooza. And if you're interested in learning more about it, go to her channel, Lost on Land again, and you can find the video where she tells you all about it. It starts on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. You already told me once.
Thursday.
It starts on Thursday. A lot of people are already gathering at Abilene State Park, but it's going to be wonderful. Uh, Thank you, Road Trip Lover. That is exciting. You did not see Frugal RV Gal laying down on the job. You saw her feet. She's propped up. um, oh, good. Texas lady took her mother to Abuelos. That's awesomeness. Thank you, Redheaded Riding Hood. She says it was brave and wants to read my book. I appreciate that. It did take a lot of courage. And there were times when I'm like, I don't know if I can put this out there or not. And Angelique was very instrumental in when she would ask, because she knows me so well, when she would ask me to include something in a chapter that I did not include, it was, bless her heart, it was always, I was always a brat. I was always like, no, we don't have to include that. And then we would walk through the process and I would come to understand why she wanted it in there and how it might be helpful and how it gave depth to why I was doing what I was doing at the time. And so she's just, wow, the job she did on that book. Oh, good, Lisa Roth. I'm glad that you mentioned the pigeon story. I love the pigeon story. I don't think I've done a good enough job of telling people what it's about. And basically, in a nutshell, it's the human population declines, and I don't define what happened, but it could be anything. But the human population declines through decimation, and it's written from the animal's perspective of how they deal with that and how it affects them, and then and how it changes everything for the animal kingdom. And you follow it through this pigeon family, but it involves all animals in this in the forest where it's set. And then the human population starts coming back, and how the new generations of the animals in the forest and everything have to learn to deal with that, and they've never done that before, and the blending of the two worlds again. And it's told from the animal's perspective, but that's what it's about. And I actually, that book came to me to write almost 10 years ago. And so when the pandemic and everything hit, it was just like, it's time to write that story and get it out there. But it doesn't sell like I wish it would, because I love the characters and the animals, and how they show that human, of course humans are animals, but how it shows that human to wildlife interaction and cause and effect, and on both sides. And I love the family that that starts the book off, the pigeon family. And one of the pigeons has lost his family, and his mother leaves the forest and comes and gets him and takes him home. And anyway, it just, you're talking about a book of endurance and inspiration. I think that's the pigeon story. So I'm glad somebody mentioned that. And Lisa says she loved the whole book and it was really wonderful. Thank you. I don't get to hear many people that talk about that book. So audio book, Squirrel Edition. I could do that. I could do the audio, and I could be going squirrel and just fall off the book and come back. No, I wouldn't do that, Mike, but that is funny. Let's see. Thank you, Tony. I love you, Tony. I can't wait to see you. I tell y'all what, every year, nomads during the summer, I always talk about how nomads, we come and we go, we come and we go. And in the winter, I'll be honest, sometimes I get tired of the desert every winter, every winter, every winter. But there aren't that many places as a nomad where you can go where it's warm. You can go to Baja, You can go to Florida. You can go to southern Texas, which is hit or miss sometimes. But if you're going to stay in your rig, you're really limited to places that you can go for warm weather or warm-ish weather. And so I love Southwest Arizona and that area of the United States for that, and because it's so nomad friendly, and because all of my friends are there, and it's getting that time of year. And don't you agree, Frugal? It's getting that time of year where you get to go and you get to see all your friends. And
Yep.
I mean, we just look,
We're ready.
yeah, we're ready. You look, you think, oh, I don't want to do the desert again. And then it starts getting this time of year and you're like, I can't wait to get back to the desert and see my friends. And many of you are on here tonight. And Curtis, I know that you and Letha are going to be in Texas this year, but thank you so much for coming to my meetup so that I get to see you. It wouldn't be the same going through a winter without getting to see you. And Cheryl says that's why she's going to Mission, Texas for the winter. I actually, when I first graduated high school, I tried to go to Pan American University. At the time, it was not a university, it was just Pan Am College. And it is at the tip of Texas, where the tip of Texas meets Mexico. That's where it is. And we're around Mission and McAllen and Harlingen and Edinburgh and all those places that people go, and South Padre Island and everything. But I tried to major in South Padre Island and foosball, and after 3 semesters, they invited me to leave. So I didn't get to go back and finish my college degree at Denton, University of North Texas, until later after I got my act together. And yeah, Pup Camper 58, you let us know if you end up coming to Arizona. We'll be there. Um, the desert offers free spots. That is true, Patty. It's just nomad friendly, and so let's. You still have your home base site that was in videos earlier this year. If so, will you be going back, and will it be good to get there and settled, right? That's a lot of questions. Let me see. I can't track that many questions. Hang on. Yes, I still have my home base site, but I call it my docking station instead of a home base site because I just like Star Trek. I pull in and I dock for a little bit and then I back out and hit the road. So I call it a docking station, and now is what I call it instead of a home base site. And if I go back, it will just be to dock for a little while. And also, I'd forgotten one of the main reasons for me choosing the location I did is that it is near my primary care and near my specialists in Vegas. It's like halfway between, and so it's kind of a good location for that. But will it be good to get there and settled, right? No. No, it is not a place to settle. It's a place I hope I never have to spend summer again. It is literally on the edge of Death Valley, and those who followed my journey when I first got that place, it was 130 was normal during the summer, and so I hope I never have to be there in the summer again. And if I just keep using it for a docking station to pull in and slide back out and hit the road, I don't know whether it's worth the monthly money to keep year round. I got it because the pandemic freaked the crap out of me, not being on the road, not having a place to go. And don't get me wrong, like my friends that are on here, Michael and Cindy McLester, my friends, my family, I don't know why I called y'all friends, my cousins, Mike and Cindy McLester that are on here, my niece Elizabeth that is on here, and her mother, my sister Cherie, and different friends. I have people that would let me stay with them, but with my brain injury, I can't do that very well. I just can't do that. And so I needed a place to go that I knew was mine. But I don't know if I'm going to keep it. That was a long-winded answer. Let's see. Patricia says she's tired tonight. Good night, sweetheart. Love you and hope you're doing well there in Tennessee. Let's see. Oh, Doreen, a bad winter like last year. I sure hope not. And Doreen and her husband are on the road, but they're also from Texas. In fact, we met at one of my mini meetups at Cedar Hill State Park. And let's see. I'm trying to go backwards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but I'm trying. Hold on. Um, let's see. Yeah, and people go to different. Robert's saying that he's going to the desert for work, and people have to go different places for whatever suits their needs. Lisa says she'll be out there in January and February. I hope that anybody that can will come to my meetup. Obviously, while you're en route to wherever you're going, and at City of Rock State Park in New Mexico, and I don't know. I think I'm caught up on the comments. Mods, if I missed anything on the comments or if I've missed someone, please let me know. Um, I sure don't. I sure don't mean. Renee says going to get my books ASAP. Thank you, Patty. I do have a wonderful support. I could not do what I do without the supportive and loving people in my life, and I hope that that comes out in the book as well. And I share some specifics in the book about my earth angels that drive it home even more. Oh, Brenda, that is so sweet. She says she can read really quickly, especially if the content is good. That is so sweet of you. Um, okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm going to move forward. Oh, Chris, that is so sweet. I don't mean to be bragging about the publication of my book, but oh, Cindy put a champagne bottle. I'm like shaking it. I, Mr. Manager, I promise we won't do that. I don't mean to be bragging, but it is a huge celebration. I can't believe that I got that book published, let alone that it's my fourth. So it's just, I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. Okay, so, uh, oh, yay, Barbara Kuhn. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you. And, I don't think I can go backwards anymore. I'm starting to mess myself up. Lessons from Lila. Good to see you on here. Woohoo! Let's see. She's headed for Texas tomorrow. Yay! We'll see you soon. See what I mean? It's just always so fun. Yeah, Brenda. No more summers at the docking station. It was brutal for both me and Bandit. And oh, I just yeah. I hope I never have to. And thank you for the well wishes and for caring so much. Um, no, there will be more haboobs. Literally haboobs. There are only. Well, now I might lie. I don't mean to. I know that there are two, but it seems like there may be three places in on the North American continent that get literal haboobs. It's a definition, and you can't just assign it to something. There are people that say quartzite gets haboobs. Quartzite does not get haboobs. Quartzite can get very strong um, um, dust storms, and that can obliterate vision, as lots of parts of Arizona, New Mexico, even Utah, and all around there. But that is not haboobs. Haboobs are a major weather condition, and there will definitely be more haboobs in around Death Valley. I just don't want to be there when they happen. It's like monsoons. There are two or three places. Well, that number I'm not sure about, but in the United States that gets actual monsoons, just like in the rainforest and everything of South America. So Kathy, I'm so glad that you asked about Carol. My bad. And I hope that Carol is on here, and I want everyone to send her well wishes. Her health is such, and family obligations are such that she has resigned as a moderator, but we will stay in touch and you will see her on here on from time to time. But please send her well wishes and big uh, uh, blessings. And that is what one of the reasons why Frugal RV Gal offered to step up and take a wrench. So thank you, Jana.
You're welcome.
Oh yay, Suzette Large is going to get a bed platform for the back of her minivan. That is awesomeness, and thank you for the congrats on my book. And I remember when, that's one of the things, of course, that I share in the book. Everybody knows about it, so I didn't go on about it too much in the book. But when I got a bed, it was like, oh my God, I wasn't sleeping on the floor of my van anymore. And it was just fabulous. Thank you, Texas lady. Um, so what else do I have in my title?
Surprises.
Oh, surprises. Okay, one of the surprises was, hang on, I got to get a drink. I haven't had a drink since I've been talking. I've been talking a lot tonight. Mm. I just realized it's dark here. It's way past dark. And I just realized I still have my sunglasses on my head. Oh my goodness, now I have horns. Okay, I'm putting my sunglasses back on my head. They're serving as kind of a headband. And, oh, thank you. Donna says she remembers when I got the bed years ago. Yeah, it was a big, big deal. Um, and thank y'all for sending those wonderful thoughts to Carol. She's okay, but she needs to know that we're sending her love. So let's say the Angelique just texted me to confirm that the paperback is still in review by Amazon, not quite available yet, but will be any moment. And that 6 of you on here tonight have already bought my digital version. Thank you very, very much. Please email me and let me know what you think as you read it. I would appreciate that. So let's see. Oh, Timeless Freedom, thank you. And your first Kindle, that's exciting. And Writing Hood says, me, Kathy, yay, glad to know that. That is so exciting. Uh, she says I'm eating cheese. Kathy says I'm eating cheesecake I made yesterday. Anybody want some? And Kathy says she does. That is hilarious. Patty says she wants some, and so does Drop In. Now Steve is gonna. You're gonna have to. Why don't you take Doreen out and get some cheesecake, Steve? Y'all can do a date night. So that is too cute. So surprises. Thank you, Suzette Large. I hope you enjoy it. So surprises. So we were sitting at our camp, and at Cleburne State Park, wasn't it this
Yes.
week? Yes, we were sitting at our camp at Cleburne State Park this week, and we saw these 2 people on their bikes, and they stopped on the road, and they were looking over, and so I waved, and I'm like hi, and now it had been raining, we were cleaning up. I was in the middle of handling a publication issue, and it with the book, and just frazzled. I mean, no other way to describe it other than being frazzled. Hair out to here because it was curly and humid. I was in like sweats and a t-shirt, and anyway, needless to say, we weren't expecting company, but what a lovely surprise! It turned out to be a viewer, Nick and Kay, from that watches both of our channels. He had seen Frugal get snowed in Colorado. He watches her cast iron cooking videos, and he knew my rig and everything. And so it was such fun to meet them. So that was one surprise that happened this week. You just never know who you're going to run into and where. And I think the hotel was going to be the other surprise. It seems like there was something else. There were three things, and I think the hotel was one. But the other surprise is somebody has a birthday this week, you guys, and so I just want to say happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear frugal Arvigal. Happy birthday to you. She did not know I was going to do that. That's
No,
a
I did
surprise.
not.
And she's probably going to kill me later.
Yeah, I will.
She's going to kill me later. Oh, good. Carol is on here. Oh, Carol, you still have your wrench and you asked me to take it off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that I had done that. Hold on. Uh-oh, undo. I think I did something. I did not mean to do what I did. Hold on. Um, okay. So did I do it? Ah, Carol, I think I just messed up.
You unhit her.
Did I unhide her?
Yeah.
Well, how do I get rid of the wrench for her? Carol, okay. Carol, can you leave me another comment so I can try to do that right? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, all right, good. Okay, Carol, I got rid of your wrench, and thank you so much for being on here. That is so awesome, and I hope you saw everybody sending you great love. And look at all those birthday wishes rolling in there, Frugal. She's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Birthday week.
Birthday week, that's it. And many more. That's it, road trip lover. That's it. That's too funny. Oh my goodness. I am just so sorry that I hit the wrong button for Carol. I feel bad. But glad that you're on here, sweetheart. Let's see. Oh, Redheaded Riding Hood. I think you said your name was Kathy. Your birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday. Did I unhide Carol, please? I removed the wrench. Carol, I meant to do it earlier and I forgot. Glad that you're on here. Oh, Tony bought my book. Thank you, Tony. I hope that I will have some paperbacks for you for later. Thank you very much. And yes, birthdays are to be celebrated. I know a lot, not once, but twice, and the doctors tell you you're not going to make it. When that birthday rolls around, it feels a little bit differently, let me tell you. Every birthday should be celebrated. Anyway, so it goes by red. I will try to remember that because y'all make my week every Friday night. I love everybody. Love you. Good night. We'll see you down the road and keep on keeping on. Bye. Bandit, come say bye. Say bye, everybody. Can you say bye, everybody?